delicious, fattening foods. Our next guest wants you to enjoy yourself and still make healthy choices. Personal trainer Bryan with Carolina Sweat joins us with more. Chris, good morning to you. Happy holidays.
Good morning. Happy holidays to you as well.
All right, you're not trying to be the fun police. You're not saying don't have a good time and don't enjoy holiday parties that you might be going to this weekend. You're just saying don't totally blow your diet.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
You know, holidays come once a year. This is your time to celebrate with family and friends, so do that. But don't waste all of the hard work that you've already put in coming into the new year. If you've just lost 5-10 pounds, don't gain it back in just 2 weeks' time.
Right.
And we're going to come into a lot of food, we're going to come into a lot of fun, but if we go in prepared, we can come out really in great shape.
That's what you want everybody to think about. Prepare before you go out tomorrow night or Saturday night. Your first tip, Chris, you say drink a glass of water before eating. Why is that important?
I do. Let's fill the stomach. Two reasons. One for food, one for maybe alcohol. Right? So that we
because you might have a cocktail.
You might have one.
Or
There's a good chance.
You might.
Yeah,
right.
There's a really good chance you're going to. So we want to fill the stomach up so that when we get to the party or even at a work outing, that we already feel a sense of fullness.
Okay, that helps. All right, another tip that you have is to say, use smaller appetizer plates if they're available. Yeah,
if they're available, absolutely. And let's just take this for an example.
Okay.
You know, there's a couple of different ways that you would go about this. The first thing you want to do is if you're at the party, let's stay away from this altogether. That's the cheese and crackers.
Oh, the cheese and crackers. First, I was showing everybody the plates. Again, if you've got a big old dinner plate, skip that. Use a smaller plate if you can.
Yeah.
When it comes up on cheese and crackers, you say stay away from them because why?
Because they're so easy to just keep eating and eating and eating.
Yep.
And before you know it, you've eaten 10 of them.
Yep.
And you haven't even hit the line yet.
Okay.
Sound
So when
good?
you are going through the buffet line, things to look for, things to keep in mind.
Yeah, like I said, you know, take the small plate. Go ahead and give me that plate there.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is the first thing I want you to fill up on are the vegetables. Fill up on something that's going to fill you up. You know, so maybe we just take some of these finger foods. We fill up our plate with them.
Okay.
You know, the next are these deviled eggs. And a lot of times they get a bad rap.
Yeah.
But let's just be honest. They are a good source of protein. And they're got some fats in them, but not a ton of bad carbohydrates. So if you do care for these, you know, go for the protein that you can get.
Okay, that's good. That makes sense.
Try to fill up with some protein so that you're still somewhat eating healthy.
So even if there's, you know, you had nothing to do with the food, somebody else has set up this beautiful buffet, there are a lot of, you know, fried foods, that kind of heavy foods. Just make smarter choices. Like while a deviled egg isn't necessarily your best choice, it's not like eating just a plain old hard-boiled egg, it's still a better choice than some of the other things that you could be choosing at the buffet.
That's absolutely right.
Okay.
Yep, because you're still getting that good source of protein.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you come up to this, and you just mentioned it, you know, fried foods. If you've
it
got
looks good.
It does, doesn't it? If you have to choose one or the other, let's go ahead and make sure that we're taking the one that has the protein. So we're going to go ahead and take the chicken.
What are those, fried macaroni and cheese balls or something?
I think you just hit it right on the head. I think that's what that is fried macaroni and cheese. And it's probably something you'll definitely see at a holiday party. But if you don't know what it is, let's just not have it.
Okay.
How does that sound?
All right. And at least with this, you're getting some protein.
Yeah, you're getting some protein. And it's still going to fill you up. And now look, this small plate is already almost full. And you know, then we come down to the stuff that we try to stay away from, you know, and that's the potato salads and the pastas. And I'm not saying stay away completely, but at least now we don't have a lot of room on the plate.
If you fill it up with all the good stuff, like a lot of vegetables, yes, you are less likely to then put all the bad stuff on there. Yeah,
you know, the party is to communicate with friends, to have a good time. You're not going there to eat. It's not an eating party, right? So we always have to keep that in mind.
That's a good point, though, to remember, to really be present and focus on conversation or people you're excited about visiting with, that kind of thing, and not making it so much about the food. All right, when it comes to desserts, your advice is what?
Gosh, you know, as a trainer, and this is the hardest part for me.
Right.
So take one. You know, that's what I'm going to say, because I want you to enjoy. And I often tell my clients, listen, I want you to have a piece of dessert. You know why? Not because it's a cheat meal, but because you've earned it. If you've worked hard, then you've earned the opportunity to indulge in something like this. But don't indulge in the whole pan. Take one thing. Yeah, and reward yourself. You know, you've earned it, as I've said. If you're working hard and you're losing that weight, let's go into 2015 saying, gosh, we've done great, and we're going to do better, but this is my reward.
That's all good stuff, Bryan. Thank you so much. You can find Bryan on his website, chrisbryan.com, chrisbryan.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and happy holidays to everyone.
You gonna leave this food here for us?
Yes, this is all for you.
All right. I'm just gonna eat the vegetables. That's all I'm gonna eat. Chris, thank you very much.